Good morning students. I am Dr. Tripti Gupta from Shivjyoti Education Group, Kota. Welcome to the English class students. Today we are going to take up your book Hornbill and we will start with chapter number 6, the Browning version, written by Terence Rattigan. Now this is a play. So students, before moving to this play, let us learn something about some details about our author Terence Rattigan. So students, our author Sir Terence Rattigan was born on June 10 in 1911 and he died in November 30 in 1977. He was an English playwright, a master of the well-made play. He was educated at Harrow and Trinity College, Oxford. Rattigan had early success with two farces, French Without Tears, performed in 1936, and While the Sun Shines, performed in 1943. Terence Rattigan was one of the England's most popular 20th century dramatists. His plays generally deal with an upper middle class background. Now students, let us move to our play. The Browning version is a play by Terence Rattigan, seen by many as his best work and first performed on 8 September 1948 at the Phoenix Theatre, London. It was originally one of two short plays jointly titled Play Will. The Browning version is set in a boys' public school. The classics teacher in the play, Crocker Harris, is believed to have been based on Rattigan's classics tutor at Harrow School, J.W. Coke Norris, this was his timeline. He was born in 1874 and he died in 1961. So, now as this play is about, it is being set in a school where there are two characters here. Our lead character, the main protagonist here is Teplow, John Teplow, and now let us move to our play here. Now we will take up this play in a nutshell here. The excerpt from the play, the Browning version by Terence Rattigan, is a delightful play which orbits around an amusing conversation between John Teplow, a 16-year-old student, and Mr. Frank Hunter, a young teacher. The play opens at the residence of Mr. Andrew Crocker Harris, a middle-aged teacher. John Teplow reaches the residence to help the teacher in extra work, as he had missed a class a week ago. In a short while, Mr. Frank also arrives at Mr. Andrew's residence. Now, what exactly happened here? John Teplow, he was being given an extra work and it was the last day of the session, and he was been waiting for his results and it was being expected the next day, but he was being given a punishment because he missed a class in the last week, and that is why he was here to see Crocker Harris, Mr. Crocker Harris, for doing this extra work as the been assigned to him as a punishment. Okay. So, he was here, he was waiting for Mr. Crocker Harris to return back, and meanwhile Mr. Frank, he was another teacher, but he is quite young and he is basically a science teacher. So, he also comes meanwhile to see Mr. Crocker Harris. Now, when they both were been waiting over there to meet Mr. Crocker Harris, they went into a conversation. Now, this complete play moves into in that very amusing and since John Teplo is been shown as a very frank boy, so he keeps on into discussing about his teacher and other aspects about his subjects. So, let us move further that what exactly happened when this conversation goes ahead. Okay students, so let us move further here. Both Teplo and Mr. Frank talk to each other for a while. Frank is surprised to see Teplo, who has come to help his teacher in extra work even though it is the last working day at school. He is waiting for his result, which is to be declared the next day. The uniqueness of Mr. Crocker Harris is hinted as he does not tell the results to the students like other teachers. Mr. Crocker Harris follows the rule of the headmaster. So, here Mr. Crocker Harris is being projected to be a very strict disciplinarian teacher and a very ideal kind of teacher who is always been following all the rules and regulations, and he never wants to be a very popular teacher amongst the students. Because of his strict nature, he is been not considered to be someone who is been very much liked by the boys, but he was been a very highly regarded teacher. There was a very nice effect of Mr. Harris Crocker on the students, and though the students were being fearful, they were a bit frightened of, they used to fear Mr. Crocker Harris, but they never disrespect him. So, that is what exactly is Mr. Harris Crocker all like that. So, now let us move to the next section here. In the course of their conversation, Teplo tells Frank that he dislikes the play Agamemnon. He further tells that the play is not that bad, but the way in which it is taught makes it terrible. The play has too many Greek words which makes it difficult for the students to understand. Now, Teplo, he plans to study science, which is Frank's subject. So, as per Teplo, Mr. Crocker Harris is too strict and hardly human. Now, during the conversation, while Teplo was having the book in his hand and it was the classics, that is the play, and it was a distressing it's a sad play, Agamemnon. It is a Greek play basically. So, there are a lot of Greek words, and that is why Teplo it was difficult for him to grasp the play, and finding it to be difficult, it was never a very he was not enthusiastic about studying that play, and also he came out with that the way with which the method with which that play was being taught was not very where there was very less energy, and it was being taught in a with a very sad and tragic mood. So, that is why he did not like that the way it was being taught, but overall he liked the play, the plot of that play. So, this he was been discussing with Mr. Frank, and further to that he also says he describes his future planning, that after the results, if he would be given the choice, he will go for science. And there Mr. Frank also shares that there are a lot of slackers who take science, but see Teplo, he says no, I really like to take science, that is why I like this subject, and that is why I am making science to be my choice. So, this was a discussion which was been going on, and Teplo, he describes Crocker Harris to be a very strict person, and he was hardly human here. This was a particular phrase which was being edified by Teplo, to describe Crocker Harris as he was emotionless person who never used to be very sensitive towards boys. So, he was very strict person. So, let us move further here. Teplo appreciates his sense of devotion and rigid discipline. When he asked Mr. Crocker about his remove, he replies that he has given him what he deserves, no less and certainly no more. Mr. Frank is envious of Crocker's effect on his students. He provokes Teplo to speak more about Crocker. Teplo continues that unlike other teachers, Crocker is not a sadist. He is heartless, he is hard like a nut and has no feelings. Now, as this conversation was going further, Teplo, he was been appreciating the way how dedicatedly Crocker Harris used to teach them, and he was a strict disciplinarian. That's why they were been following that subject, and they have a great respect for the teacher. They actually, Teplo, he likes Mr. Crocker Harris, though he was fearful, and he asked Mr. Crocker Harris about his remove. Remove is actually his result, his marks. Okay, but at that moment, Crocker Harris, as he was been in a habit not to declare the result before time, so he just gave him an expression that he, whatever he has been deserving, he has been given the score accordingly. So, he is not been marked either less nor been more, whatever he deserves, he has already got that. Okay. So, this was been the remarks from Mr. Crocker Harris to Teplo, and this he just came out, he told Mr. Frank on when he asked about that, are you not curious about your remove, like that. Okay. So, Mr. Frank, he was been a very envious, he was very jealous about this aspect of Crocker Harris, that why he has been, why his impact and his influence is so much, why he is being regarded so high by the students, and why Mr. Frank, though he was being very popular, but he always missed that aspect that he is never been regarded so good and so high, he was not been that much respectful amongst the boys. So, this was an aspect where Mr. Frank was quite jealous from Mr. Harris Crocker. Now, Teplo, he continues that like various other teachers, though they may not be that strict, but they are quite sadist, but Crocker Harris, he is not at all a sadist. Sadist is a person who is actually, who enjoys to punish someone. So, but Mr. Crocker Harris is not a sadist, he never enjoys to punish a boy, but he is strict, that is his nature. Okay. And here he is, though he is heartless and he does not project his emotions, he does not share any of his emotions, and he is overall, he shows that he is like a nut, a tough person, and he never projects to have any set of feelings for the boys. So, he projects himself to be a very sturdy and strict person. Now, after this description, Teplo admits that in spite of all this, he is still like Crocker. He then narrates an incident when he laughed at a classical joke cracked by Crocker Harris, though he had not understood it. It was a gesture from Teplo's side to be polite to him. Now, what happened one day, this incident which Teplo was been quoting, that he likes Mr. Crocker Harris, and just in that good feeling and to be very regardful, he just laughed on a classic joke which Mr. Crocker Harris shared in the class, but apart from Teplo, none of the students, they laughed and they did not understood that joke. So, Teplo, being polite and regardful towards Crocker Harris, he laughed and Mr. Crocker also asked Teplo to explain the joke to the boys later on like this. So, this was an incident which shows that Teplo was being very respectful and he liked Mr. Crocker Harris. Now, he was being just mimicking about that how Mr. Crocker Harris was been telling that classical joke in the class. Now, at that same very moment what happened, Crocker Harris' wife just then Millie Crocker Harris enters the room. On seeing Teplo waiting for long, she asked him to run away and come back after some time. Teplo hesitates to go away for fear of Mr. Crocker. Millie assures him that she would take the blame. Now, when Crocker Harris' wife, Millie Crocker Harris, she comes and she looks into the room that Teplo has been waiting for quite long. So, she just asks the boy that she was actually concerned about that this boy is been rather than playing somewhere else along with other boys, he has been waiting for quite long for Crocker Harris, and it was going to take some more time for him to return back. So, in that case she asked him that you can skip this, you can go from here, you can play and later on you can come back for your extra work. But Teplo, being respectful and also fearful about that what image would Mr. Crocker Harris would take for him. So, he was quite hesitant to leave that place and go away in that case. So, at that looking to his hesitation, Millie, she assures him that if he comes back, if Mr. Crocker Harris comes back in between, she will take the blame that she has actually allowed him to go back and he was here for the extra marks as per the schedule. So, with this generosity, she asked the boy John Teplo to go back so that he can enjoy his freedom. Now, when he denied for this, what happened actually? Millie hands over a prescription and asks him to go to the chemist, and despite all the problems, Teplo still has regards for his teacher. He readily agrees to Millie and leaves Frank and Millie behind. So, finally, Teplo, when he denied that he won't be leaving the place without meeting Mr. Crocker Harris, so finally Millie found out a way out to make him to relieve from that situation, and she handed over a prescription and asked him to go to chemist to and bring these medicines for her. Now, in with this finally Teplo he agrees for this and he goes to the chemist to bring the medicines. So, finally he leaves both Millie and Mr. Frank over there and he leaves the place. Now, with this note, finally this play ends over there. Now, let us move to the theme of this play. The Browning version is a stylistically flawless one-act play. It adheres to three classical unities of time, place and action. In the excerpt of this play, the action takes place in 24 hours. The setting is Crocker's apartment. Most of the actions mentioned in the play had taken place in the past, which is similar to Greek drama. Now, it is full of humorous descriptions of a teacher, Mr. Crocker Harris, by his student Teplo. The middle-aged teacher is of a peculiar kind, a very strict and disciplinarian kind of teacher. He loves to be hated by others and makes efforts for this to happen. So, thematically this was the play. The Browning version constitutes in many respects a partial adaptation of Aeschylus' tragedy Agamemnon. The significance of the title is that it is the translation of the play by Robert Browning, that is one used throughout Rattigan's drama. The play demonstrates the idea that Browning was once a very different person. So, this was the background of this play, that how it came out by Rattigan. So, students, now let us discuss about our protagonist, the character sketch of our protagonist John Teplow. The play Browning version has the protagonist named John Teplow, who is a boy of 16. He is pure at heart. He is a boy with no whims and fantasies of his own. His frank nature is commendable in the play. It is great to watch that even after absenting himself from school for a day, he is ready to do extra work on the last day of school. This shows that he was quite sincere and dedicated student, though he was quite frank and into that conversation. Now, his patience is an attractive feature. He was been waiting for quite long. So, that patience is a quality of John Teplow here. Teplow paints before us a picture of a boy with divine nature. In spite of having many good qualities, he is also good at flattery, because he was trying to impress Mr. Frank here. Okay. He is waiting for Crocker at his residence for his remove. When Mr. Crocker arrives and asks him to go for a while and come back. Now, when Mrs. Crocker arrives and asks him to go for a while and come back, he is scared of the fact that his teacher might return in between and he would take a wrong image of Teplow. So, although he is afraid of Crocker, he does not dislike him. This is a special aspect, that he never disliked him and he was very respectful to him. He laughs at Crocker's poor joke only out of respect. We can say that Teplow is a very obedient student. So, this was about John Teplow. Another important character here is Mr. Andrew Crocker Harris, about whom the complete play has been talking all the time. Andrew Crocker Harris was a classics teacher at an English boys school. After 18 years of teaching there, today was his last day, as he was leaving the school because of ill health. The students speculate on why he was leaving, but did not care much. Despite being academically brilliant, he was universally despised as being strict, stern and humorless teacher. So, this was a basic nature of him, that he was being sturdy, strict and he was a poor person on humor. So, his class were being quite monotonous and very strict type of. They nicknamed him the Croc. Even the school administrators treated him poorly regardless of his long tenure. On the last day, one student named John Teplow, who did not hate Mr. Crocker Harris, but felt sorry for him, reached his residence for extra work. His students were afraid of him, but they did not dislike him. This was a special aspect, that all these students were, though they were being respectful, but they were fearful also, but they never disliked him. Their fear was tinged with respect, not with hatred. He never favored or disfavored a student. So, he was not a partial kind of teacher, he was a very unbiased kind of person. He gave what one deserved. He never did anything that was against the rules of the school. He always used to abide the rules of the school. We can say he was an ideal teacher. So, this was about Mr. Crocker Harris. Now, we have another important character here, that is Mr. Frank Hunter. Now, he is the science teacher with whom Teplow was in conversation. Frank is a new science teacher. He is friendly to his students. He does not discourage Teplow from talking about Crocker Harris, but does not allow him to disrespect. Being a teacher, he did not want Teplo to disrespect Crocker Harris. So, he encourages Teplo to comment on Mr. Crocker Harris by cleverly asking Teplo several questions. He appreciated, because he was very envious, he was very jealous of Mr. Crocker Harris, the way he used to influence boys and his effect on the boys. For that aspect he was very jealous. Okay, he appreciated Teplo's imitation of Mr. Crocker Harris. That is why he was been provoking and he was encouraging Teplo to share all those things, and also asked him to repeat it. Now, he envies Crocker Harris for the effect he has on the students. Mr. Crocker Harris is a source of inspiration for him. He also wanted to had to have that same respect and regard from the students, and that is why he found him to be an inspiration. He does not like the subject he teaches. This he shares during the conversation, that though he is the science teacher, but he does not like his subject. He also admits that he tells the result to the students before it is officially announced by the headmaster. And he, like this, what he admits, that he is also like other teachers, he also tells the results to the students, and he does not follow exactly the way the rules of the schools are. Okay. He feels envious of Crocker Harris because Teplo likes him. So, this was the basic aspect out of that conversation which was being concluded, which can like that because Teplo likes him, likes Crocker Harris. So, that is why Mr. Frank was quite jealous of this aspect of John's Teplo. Okay. Now, there is another small character here, Millie Crocker Harris. She is the Crocker Harris wife, and she is a thin woman and is in her late 30s. She dresses herself in smart clothes. She, as we can see in the play, she is being described to be a very smartly dressed lady. She sees Teplo imitating her husband's voice, but she takes it lightly. So, this was her sporty nature, and she was not a person who used to be, she was quite light hearted at the boys. So, and intelligent too. Okay. So, but she takes it lightly. She finds Teplo waiting for her husband. She can understand very well that Teplo likes to go and play like other boys. So, as she was being able to understand that that this was the last day for the boys, and he must be also eager to go and play like other boys. So, that is why, and finding the boy to be waiting here for Mr. Harris Crocker, she comes out with she takes an initiative, and she tells him that her husband is at Bursar, and that is why he would take some more time to come back. It could take him a lot of time there. So, that is why she encourages Teplo to leave the place, but Teplo denies for that. Okay. Thus, she indirectly hints to Teplo that he could go and play, but here Teplo did not take this suggestion and he denied for that. Okay. Even then Teplo does not dare to go. Then she sends Teplo to a chemist to get some medicines. Now, this particular act, the way she took an initiative to send Teplo away from that place so that he could enjoy his freedom, and that was an intelligent move by Millie Crocker Harris. Okay. She only wants to help the poor boy enjoy his freedom for some time at least. Thus, we can say that Millie is a loving and intelligent woman with a helping attitude. So, this was all about our various characters of this play. Students, hopefully you will be able to understand all the various aspects of this play through this video, and I would suggest to go and to prepare the PDF work also for this chapter. Thank you, students.